This is CCS-TV, empowering voices, inspiring futures.
Like the band once asked, I want to know, have you ever seen the rain? Well, we have seen the rain and the thunder and the lightning come and go, and we are set. A little bit delayed, but we are ready for Jamestown Tarp Skunks baseball. Hello again, and welcome to another broadcast of Tarp Skunks baseball. I'm Drake Guinness alongside Sebby Gibbs as the Skunks look to play host to the division-leading 13-6 Niagara Falls Americans. Americans coming in 13-6. They do have a half-game lead over the second-place Auburn Doubledays, 1 over the Batavia Muck Dogs, 1.5 over Elmira, and 3 over Newark and Jamestown. Tonight, Sebby, it seems like we are cursed. Every time we play the Americans this season, we're going to have just garbage weather.
Yeah, I agree with you. It's been horrible out today. Well, not the entirety of the day. About an hour or two ago, it was nice, sunny. Then it kind of went into this thunderstorm. It was not great, but cleared up. Now we're excited for Tarp Skunks baseball.
And it's actually turned out to be a pleasant and cool night here in Jamestown. 74 degrees, feels like 79's, wind blowing out to left center field, which is unusual wind pattern here at Detrick Park as we are almost set for baseball. The Niagara Falls Americans 13-6, they're 8-2 at home, but 5-4 on the road. They're taking on a Jamestown Tarp Skunks team that has been pretty darn dominant at home. We've got a record at home 6-3, 4-6 on the road. So, it's all about taking care of business at home and finding a way to finish 500 on the road. That is the key to getting into the playoffs. That's the success that you need to get into the playoffs. Let's take a look at we're going to step away for just a moment as we're going to get the national anthem underway, but once we are done, we are going to get you the starting lineups for tonight's ball game.
And sing along if you'd like, as we honor America with the singing of the national anthem performed tonight by Chloe Ledowski.
Solid rendition of the national anthem, getting the sparse crowd at Detrick Park amped up and ready to go. And let's get you amped up and ready to go with the starting lineups first for the first place Niagara Falls Americans. Leading off and playing center field will be wearing 25, Grant Moore. Batting second, the right fielder, Evan Core. Gavin Boyle will bat third and play left field. Ethan Madison, the extra hitter, will bat fourth. Paul Delanto, the designated hitter, bats fifth. Dalton Harper, the catcher, will hit sixth. Batting seventh, the first baseman, Graydon Miller. The second baseman, Ian Huang, batting eighth. Shane Prey, the third baseman, bats ninth. And batting 10th is the shortstop, Christopher Guzaldo. On the mound for the Americans will be Keegan Bazinet, 2-1 with a 2.41 ERA. We'll get you the numbers on him in the bottom of the inning. Let's take a look at the starting lineups for your Jamestown Tarp Skunks. And leading off for the Tarp Skunks, the first baseman, Nolan Smith. Jacob Haynes is the extra hitter, batting second. Justin Bremner back in left field will play third base tonight. Nathan Borchardt, the designated hitter, will bat fourth. The third baseman batting fifth is Brady McGuire. Brady Marshall bats sixth at shortstop. The Brady Bunch on the left side of the field. Dom Costello will play right field and bat seventh. Ty Lagoni, the second baseman, will bat eighth. Branson Lindquist behind the dish will hit ninth. And Matthew Dumas, the center fielder, will hit 10th. On the mound, Cohen Harris, no record with a 7.27 ERA. This is his fifth appearance in 8 2/3 innings. He's given up 8 hits, 7 earned runs, 7 walks, 11 strikeouts. That's the 7.27 ERA. As Grant Moore, the Americans' center fielder, steps in, and we are set for Tarp Skunks baseball. As Cohen Harris kicks and throws, and the first pitch popped up foul. Left side, hitting out of play, and landing in the bleachers. And that is how this game gets started, 0-1. 7:20 for the first pitch, so technically on time. Delayed by 50 minutes, but we said 7:20. And by golly, we got you on the air. First pitch at 7:20. 0-1 pitch, fouled back, and it's 0-2 to Moore. Jamestown on Wednesday night, making their first trip north of the border up in St. Catharines, Ontario. Mercying out the Niagara Ironbacks by a final score of 12-1. Is that ball outside? 1-2, good chased waste pitch, but Moore not going. At one point, the Ironbacks had a 1-0 lead. Tarp Skunks tied it up, and then the last 2 innings put up 11 runs. 2-2 to count to the leadoff hitter, Grant Moore. Evan Core on deck. Just missing off the plate. And the leadoff hitter, Moore, doing his job, working the count full. And now Harris is going to have to come in with a challenge. Harris pitching off the first base side of the rubber. That one just outside, and a leadoff walk for the Americans' leadoff hitter. And with nobody on or nobody out and one on, it's going to bring up the right fielder, Evan Core. Core standing in. Right-handed hitter. And the first pitch from Harris inside, 1-0. And we've seen this out of Harris. When he's out of sync, when he's out of rhythm, his pitches tend to drift toward the left side of the plate. I think we're seeing that a little bit here.
Yeah, he hasn't been.
Snap throw, not in time.
Yeah, he hasn't been able to find the strike zone yet. It's still early in the game, but 2 batters in, he's thrown 2 strikes, so we'll see how he does for the rest of the game.
Another snap over. Good location. Good job by Nolan Smith catching it and following Moore's body into the bag. Moore just be able to get back in. 2 consecutive checks over at first. Runner goes. So that pitch taken inside. Throw down to second. Not in time. Stolen base for Grant Moore. And with nobody out, runner in scoring position for the Americans.
Again, it seemed like Cohen Harris knew he was going to go one of them. Snap throw twice in a row. But then he went when he didn't check, so.
So 2-0 hitters count here. Cora with a chance to give the Americans an early lead here in the top of the first inning. Ground ball foul toward the Tarp Skunks dugout, and it's 2-1. Wind has completely died down here. The clouds not even moving in the sky. It's turned out to be a picturesque evening here. As there's a line drive into left field, that is a base hit. Holding at third will be Moore, as Evan Core with a base hit puts runners at the corners. Nobody out for the big left fielder, left-handed hitter, and Tarp Skunk antagonist, Gavin Boyle. Boyle, who has had exceptional success over the last couple of seasons here at Detrick Park. Although the last time he played here went 0 for 4 with 3 strikeouts. So we'll see which Boyle we're going to get here. First pitch just off the plate, 1-0. Umpire's given Cohen Harris nothing on the left-hand part of the plate. Runners take their lead. Runner from first goes swing and a miss. No throw down to second. And a stolen base on defensive indifference. Two on, nobody out. 1-1 the count. Tarp Skunks in early trouble here. It seems to be kind of a theme the last couple of games. Tarp Skunks giving up the early runs and having to fight back. There we go. Finally getting a strike on the outside corner, and that one looked a little bit more outside than some of the ones that have been passed on so far. But 1-2. Harris looking for a strikeout here. Infield played in and the pitch. Curveball missing just a bit up.
Yeah, I'm not quite sure how that didn't get called a strike.
Well, it looks like we're getting the zone at the just above the belt down to the knees. As the pitch, there's a ground ball too short. Marshall has a throw to plate, is in time. What a play by Brady Marshall. Picked it cleanly, threw it to Lindquist with the sweeping tag. And the Americans going to have a little conversation with the home plate umpire, but an excellent play for the first out of the inning.
Yeah, so that'll have runners on the corners on the fielder's choice for the for the Americans.
So now 1 out. Skunks move from infield into double play depth. And the first pitch down low for a ball. 1-0 to the extra hitter Ethan Madison. Americans have kind of an unusual pattern with their lineup. They put their outfield first, your designated and extra hitters 4th, 5th, and then your infield 6th through 10. 2-0 the count to Madison. There's missing the zone of the last 2 fastballs. This is not the time to get fancy. Ground ball to third. Could be 2. Second for 1. Throwing to first. Pulling Smith off the bag. The fielder's choice will score the run. Core comes in, and it's 1-0 Americans.
After the final out, hit Honest John's for fresh subs, crispy wings, and pizza that always wins. Order online at honestjohns.pizza or stop in after the game.
So now with a runner at first, one across here with 2 outs, that is going to bring up the designated hitter, Paul Delonte, who promptly gets plunked with the first pitch that comes in. So the inning continues. And this is not something that Coach Jagoda, I think, was anticipating out of Cohen Harris. Little first inning struggles trying to stem the bleeding here.
Did they balk? Or did they intentionally walk Delonte?
No, that was just a one-pitch plunk.
Oh, I didn't see it. Nice.
Dalton Harper, the catcher, steps in, familiar with Tarp Skunks fans here, as he's been making his second year on the Americans, coming in to Detrick Park. He's done some damage to the Skunks in the past, and the 1-0 pitch is a ground ball too short. Picked up by Marshall, goes the easy way to second, and the side's retired. A run a hit, couple runners left on base. We go to the bottom of the first inning. It's the Americans 1, Tarp Skunks coming to bat.
Welcome to the Chautauqua Sports Hall of Fame, located at 15 West 3rd Street in Jamestown. Visitors will see photographs, awards, apparel, and other sports memorabilia. We invite all visitors to stop in the Chautauqua Sports Hall of Fame and learn about the sports history of Chautauqua County.
This broadcast is brought to you by Wegmans, proud sponsor of CCS-TV's coverage of the Jamestown Tarp Skunks. At Wegmans, every day you get our best, from farm-fresh ingredients to helpful people who care. Stop in today and see how Wegmans is helping people live healthier, better lives, one meal at a time.
Keegan Bazinet, the Americans pitcher, he will face Nolan Smith, Jacob Haynes, and Justin Bremner. The 1-2-3 part of the order here for the Tarp Skunks. Bazinet coming in with a 2-1 record, 2.41 ERA. Fifth appearance, his fourth start. He's gone 18 2/3 innings, given up 18 hits, 5 earned runs, 6 walks, and 12 strikeouts. He's going to face a very strong Tarp Skunks lineup. This is a lineup tonight, folks, that features only one hitter hitting under 300, and that hitter's hitting 280. Nolan Smith standing in, the first baseman, batting .333 on the season.
Yeah, and batting .250 is good, let alone 300.
Let alone having 9 out of your 10 starting lineup hitting over 300. That is unheard of. The thing with the Tarp Skunks, though, as the pitch comes in fouled off, 1-1. So we're looking at some of the standings where the teams lie, and the Skunks, they are first in extra base hits, second in hits, the top of the order, or top of the field in all the categories, with the exception of RBIs. That's where they've been struggling a bit. So when they get runners on scoring position, having a hard time getting them in. As Bazinet goes 2-1 on the Tarp Skunks leadoff hitter.
Yeah, and I guess that's what's explaining the losses. Tarp Skunks just can't get runners in. It's affecting them not getting high points on the board. So
well, we had a couple of instances on Monday when you were off after that brutal doubleheader on Sunday as far as the heat goes.
Yeah.
Tarp Skunks had 2 situations where they had the bases loaded. I think they were only able to get 1 run in 2 different innings. So here we go, 3-2 to Nolan Smith. There's a fly ball down the left field line. It is caught in foul territory. Great play by Gavin Boyle for the first out of the inning.
And that'll bring up the extra hitter, Jacob Haynes, batting a .353 average.
Yeah, Gavin Boyle had to go a long way for that one.
Yeah, he might have, on that catch, his momentum brought him towards the Tarp Skunks bullpen where he might have hit the fence a little bit. Looks like he shooken up a little bit.
Shakes it off, rubs some dirt on it, he'll be all right. And that just goes to show you why he has been killing the Skunks over the last couple of years, offensively and defensively. So 1 away now. For the extra hitter, Jacob Haynes, as Sebi mentioned, batting .353 on the season. 18 hits, 6 doubles, a triple, a home run, 11 RBIs. And the first pitch from Bazinet. Missing for a ball, 1-0.
Yeah, there's little to none wind in the outfield right now. And as we know, Jacob Haynes, he can really drive that ball, swing and a miss there to make it 1-1.
Yeah, with no wind, nothing to knock it down. He gets a hold of one. He's got a good shot to get one out of here. 1-1 the count. 1 out. And the pitch. Catching the plate for a strike. 1-2 the count. Haynes, who hit a grand slam in Niagara Falls.
Yeah, I just wish he would hit one home so we can call one.
I've had 2 road home runs already and not liking it as Haynes swings and misses for strike number 3. 2 away now in the bottom of the first inning. That's going to bring up the right fielder, Justin Bremner.
Yeah, and he's batting a .391 this year, playing left field. Really good average. Hopefully he can get a base hit so the Skunks can keep on going through their lineup.
Yeah, and that average is no small number fluke. 27-69, 3 doubles, a triple, 2 home runs, 17 RBI leads the team in that category. Bremner, the true number 3 hitter on this team, is the 1-0 pitch comes up high, 2-0. Nathan Borchardt will be on deck. He would hit next. Swing and a miss. Bremner cut through that one. And it's 2-1. 2 down here. Bottom of the first inning of Jamestown. 1-0 Americans. And the pitch. Oh, and that comes in and hits Bremner. He's not going to be happy about that one.
And he gets hit right in the leg area. And as we saw a couple games ago, Eric Weeks hits in the ankle, foot, to the calf area. Knee. And he got taken out of the game, so that's obviously not ideal.
Yeah, they're going to let Bremner stretch it out, make sure that he's all right. Would be huge loss in the outfield, or huge loss in the game to take out the team's best hitter, but Bremner's a gamer. He's not gonna come out of the game for just getting hit by a pitch. So Tarp Skunks with a runner on, 2 out. And the designated hitter, Nathan Borchardt, stands in. Borchardt with a .301 average. 6 doubles, 6 RBIs on the season. Snap throw over to first. Bremner showing no effects of getting hit by a pitch, taking a comfortable lead over at first. 3 steps away from the bag, and the pitch. Swinging, there's a line drive down the right field line, base hit. Bremner turns the corner. He's going to head for third. The throw cut off at shortstop. And Nathan Borchardt with a 2-out singles puts runners at the corners for Brady McGuire.
Brady McGuire playing third base, batting a .340. I mean, top of the lineup, batting all 300s. As you said, 9 out of the 10 are batting at least a 300.
McGuire threw 50 at bats on the season, hitting .340. Does have 3 doubles and a triple, 13 RBI, and he is poised to tie the ball game as that pitch on the outside corner for a strike. 0-1 the count. Bremner off third. Borchardt off first, swinging. There's a ground ball toward third, gloved by Prey. Picked up, throw to second the easy way, and just got Borchardt to end the inning. No runs, a hit. Couple runners left on base. We go to the top of the second inning. It's 1-0 Americans.
Welcome to the Chautauqua Sports Hall of Fame, located at 15 West 3rd Street in Jamestown. Visitors will see photographs, awards, apparel, and other sports memorabilia. We invite all visitors to stop in the Chautauqua Sports Hall of Fame and learn about the sports history of Chautauqua County.
Tarp Skunks Baseball and CCS-TV is brought to you by Schultz Auto Group, a proud sponsor of Jamestown Tarp Skunks. Visit any of our locations in Jamestown or Warren or online at schultzauto.com. As we're back in the top of the second inning, Tarp Skunks last time, 1 hit. Justin Bremner got walked, 0 runs in. As it's 1-0 Americans, first pitch, strike 1 for Dalton Harper, taking the squad behind the plate.
It's actually Miller, the batter. Good job. I mean, I could have just sat back and gone and had a Coke and a smile. You had this thing down.
Wait, is Miller batting?
Yeah, Graydon Miller. Wait a minute.
See, yeah, I had that one.
No, Harper grounded out to short to end the first. So, yeah.
It is Miller, yeah.
You know, you can't do these things to me. I'm getting old. I lose my memory.
I just forgot to write it down.
I forgot what I had for dinner. Did I have dinner? Inquiring minds now want to know. 1-2 the count. And the pitch. A bit high to Miller. 2-2. So Graydon Miller, Ian Huang, and Shane Prey, 7-8-9, due up here for the Americans as Cohen Harris starting his second inning of work. Swinging, there's a high fly ball, left field and deep toward the line. Bremner heading back, still going back, reaches up, and makes the catch for out number 1. Good.
That'll bring up Ian Huang, second baseman.
Bremner had to go a long way for that toward the line, and at the last minute seemed to have to adjust his track and head toward the wall a little bit. Ball hit a little harder, carried a little further, but Bremner able to run it down.
Yeah, and it looked like Bremner's getting hit in the leg didn't really affect him that much. Just chased down that ball there, run the base as well. So Bremner doesn't seem too shooken out from that.
Nah, rub some dirt on it, kid. You'll be fine. 0-1 Ohang. As he seemed to have fouled that one off a sensitive part of his foot. And the 1-0 or 0-1 misses inside 1-1. So the last time Niagara played here, Wang went 0 for 2 with a couple of walks. So that one misses for a ball 2-1. In the first game they played here, 0 for 3 hit by a pitch. So he has not had a base hit here at Detrick Park. Cohen Harris looking to keep it that way. That's the 2-1 pitch. Off the plate, 3-1.
3-1 count's obviously not where you want to be, but we're going to try to see Harris work up this count.
And the pitch. Ball 4, and I don't know where. That one hit Lindquist's glove. That glove did not move.
Yeah, the only way I could see that missing is a little bit outside, but I thought that was right down the middle.
Yeah, and that's, again, that's another unfortunate thing for Cohen Harris is that he's had some bad luck with some of the umpires as there's a line drive into right field. That's a base hit. Quickly over to it is Costello, and Wright gets it in, holding Huang to second. And the first two Americans get on base. Well, not the first two. The first one was out. The next two get on base, and that's going to bring up the shortstop, Christopher Guzaldo. Guzaldo stands in. Skunks at double play depths, runners at first and second. With one away here in the top of the second inning as the breaking ball finds its way into the zone for a strike. 0-1 the count. Top of the order, due up next.
Did Prey get walked onto the base?
No, base hit.
Oh. I looked down at my paper to see who's up next, and then he was on base. Like, I did not know.
0-1 swing and a miss. 0-2 the count. You got to pay attention if you're up here. Always keeping your eye on the ball until it's in the pitcher's glove.
Yeah, as I was going to say before, Cohen Harris just walked 3 people in this game, 2 by 4 pitches, like a 4-pitch walk, and then
hit by a pitch.
1 by hit by pitch, yeah.
Yep.
And that's just struggling to find the strike zone today. A lot of bad calls by the umpire.
Well, I wouldn't say bad. I would say
bad.
questionable.
Yeah, questionable.
On the border. As that one, another one of those on the border, falls in 2-2 the count. 2-2, 1 out. We're in the top of the second inning. Cohen Harris trying to keep it a 1-0 ball game. Cold strike 3 on a fastball. Inside corner, Guzaldo goes down looking for Waldo. 2 down here, and back to the top of the order for Grant Moore. Cohen Harris finally getting a call to go his way. And now the infield playing straight up. 2 outs here with 2 on. First pitch bounced in the dirt in front of Lindquist. 1-0 to Grant Moore, who walked back in his first at bat. Thrown out trying to score. On an excellent play at the plate. The 1-0 pitch. Well off the plate. 2-0. For the Skunks, it'll be Brady Marshall, Dom Costello, Ty Lagoni due up in the bottom of the second inning. And now we're going to get a little bit of a team meeting here. Is Frank Jagoda, Tarp Skunks manager, going to come out and I think they're checking on Cohen Harris, whether he might be feeling something with the way that he's delivering. Seems to be all right.
Yeah, Cohen Harris he's done good this inning.
Yeah.
Pretty good. He had a strikeout looking. He's finding the zone a lot better than last inning, so good improvement by Cohen Harris there.
Yeah. Coach Jagoda letting the home plate umpire know, hey, we may reserve a injury trip here. That does count as his one of 2 mound visits, but letting the umpire know that there could possibly be an injury visit a little bit later as that fastball missing inside to the left-handed leadoff hitter. 3-0 the count. 2 down. 2 on for the Americans. Cohen Harris checks the runner at second and the pitch. Right down the gut. Good. 3-0 pitch. Come back to find the zone. 3-1. Fly ball into center field. Dumas on his horse. It's off his glove and up against the wall. 2 runs are going to score. Coming around second, heading into third, and the ball is thrown into the dugout, into the stands.
Is that going to be double air?
A triple for Moore, 2 RBIs, and will score on the errant throw, and it's 4-0. So that's a tough break for the Tarp Skunks. Dumas with an excellent effort just off the tip of his glove. The relay throw coming back into third, though, just sailed, and that clears the bags. Now Cohen Harris trailing 4-0, facing the right fielder, Evan Core. I think it's the first pitch he sees for a strike.
So that won't be an error on Dumas.
No, that will be an error on, I think, let's see, who went out there?
Marshall.
Yeah, either Marshall or Ligoni. I'm not sure who was out there on the cutoff duty.
Yep, so triple stand.
Yeah, so the Americans coming into the game leading with 6 triples in the league. Now with 7 is a weak ground ball to second, picked up by Ligoni. Throw on to first, and the inning is over. Damage done, though. 3 runs, 2 hits. Nobody left. We go to the bottom of the second. 4-0 Americans.
I've definitely got more comfortable being in front of the camera, and I got to meet new people.
If you are into cameras and news and stuff, I would come here. You get to do a lot of cool stuff. You go to one of those baseball games, usually you're just stuck in the stands. But with us, no. You can go on the roof or on the field.
If people want to learn more, you just have to go to CCS-TV.com.
Schultz is the place where you can not only find your next new car, you can customize it exactly how you want it. Build a vehicle from one of your favorite brands, secure rebates and incentives, and expect delivery within 6 to 8 weeks. Get the keys to your ride in-store or in your own driveway and enjoy a year of complimentary Schultz Auto Care. Walk in to view our exciting inventory of vehicles arriving daily, or schedule your digital consultation online today to discover why we say you can't beat a Schultz deal.
Series of unfortunate plays.
Yep.
Ball got crushed.
Carried on him.
Yeah. Yeah, and the wind.
Don't forget, the next time the Tarp Skunks are at home is going to be this Sunday, doubleheader against Auburn. It's the JCC Community Buyout Night. Free admission to the ballpark. You're not going to want to miss that. Come on out. 4 and 6:30 p.m. estimated for the second game. And then the next time after that is going to be next Thursday as the Niagara Ironbacks come in Thursday, July 3rd. It's fireworks night at the park. You're not going to want to miss that. Make sure you check out JamestownTarpSkunks.com for more information. As Brady Marshall stands in for his first at-bat. Marshall hitting .306 on the season. First pitch, taken for a strike. 0-1 the count. Tarp Skunks trailing by 4 here on a top of the inning. There's a weak chopper fouled on the third baseline. At top of the second inning is Lemony Snicket in a series of unfortunate events here in Jamestown. Couple runners get on, and a fly ball that could have ended the inning. And through no fault of Dumas on his at all, he made an excellent effort out to it. Ball just started carrying to the left, which is not usual here at Detrick Park. Wind blowing a bit to left, took the ball away from him, and it just tipped off the glove.
Yeah, it was literally on the fingertip, or the tip of his gloves, and just rolled right off.
So now 1-2 the count to the Tarp Skunks shortstop.
Ball 2 up high. Dropped by the catcher.
So now 2-2 the count and the pitch. Ooh. Well up and in, 3-2, so here we go.
Yep. Full count.
Good job working that count full and the pitch. Inside, and a leadoff walk to Brady Marshall. And that'll bring up Dom Costello to the plate.
Costello batting a .347 average, playing right field tonight. He hasn't gotten much action in right field. I don't think any fly balls came that way because of the wind going center to left.
No, there was a base hit opposite field out to him that he was quick to get on.
Yeah.
Got it in. Good job. Costello, 5 doubles, 8 RBIs on the season. It was a quick throw over to first and nothing doing. Marshall, no slouch on the base pass, 8 for 10 in stolen base attempts. Tied for the team lead with 8 stolen bases. And I knew there was a reason why I would call them the Brady Bunch, because when they start on the left side, Brady Marshall, Brady McGuire usually hit 5 and 6, but they both lead the team with 8 stolen bases. As that one poured in for a strike. 1-1. Ty Lagoni on deck. That one way off the plate. 3-1. Marshall looked like he might have gone there, taking a very long secondary lead. Snap throw over to first. Now, did I give Dom an extra ball? Is it 2-1? Yeah, scoreboard says 2-1.
I believe it's...
I might be having a senior moment. There's a fly ball into left field. Gavin Boyle camped under it, puts it away for the first out.
Good job by Boyle to get under it.
Well, he's already shown the wheels tonight. Flashed the glove a few times.
Yeah, and that highlight there, running into the dugout, or the bullpen, excuse me, to get that fly ball. Very good effort by Boyle tonight. And that'll bring up Ty Lagoni, the only Tarp Skunks hitter to bat under 300, but 280 is still a very, very good average.
Yeah,
so no disrespect to Lagoni at all.
Oh, well, considering where he was a couple of weeks ago, sitting around the 235 mark, really turning it around, getting it back up here now. So that pitch, okay. That was a strike, apparently. 1-1 the count. Really difficult to tell where this umpire's strike zone is. It has been moving around, very inconsistent tonight. And that's the only time I'm going to mention it, but it is a little frustrating early on in the ballgame. As that one way off the plate. 2-1.
Yeah, I think most of the calls that I've agreed with him on are the ones down the middle. He's been a little skeptical on the ones inside, outside, down, up. Inconsistent, but
that one fouled off at the plate, 2-2. Ligoni does have 5 doubles on the season and does have the ability to take it to the other way. We saw on, I want to say it was Sunday, his last at bat in game 1, turned it around and drove one out there. Runner goes, pitch taken into the dirt, throw down to second is not in time as Marshall slides underneath the tag. A stolen base, and it's 3-2 now, so Marshall gets out of the double play possibility
and
steals his 9th bag of the season.
Doesn't that make him number 1?
Yep.
Skunks, yeah.
As that one, a pitch that was called a strike not 6 pitches ago, called ball 4, and Ligoni is aboard. Not going to complain about it, just pointing it out.
And that'll bring up Branson Lindquist taking the squad on their plate tonight.
Hey, there you go. Getting that he's getting that baseball terminology. This I got to tell you, when Sebi first joined us a couple of weeks ago, just kind of letting him do his thing and see where he's at. And I mean, now he's picking up the lingo, figuring it out. Sebi is a rock star.
Thank you.
Branson Lindquist stands in, takes the first pitch he sees for a ball. 1-0 the count. Lindquist batting .400. Does have limited at-bats on the season as that one's fouled. 4 for 10 officially on the season. Does have, though, a double and a triple, couple RBIs, so no slouch here. Actually was rated as one of the top-rated high school players in the area, so that pitch cut on and missed, something taken off. 1-2 the count. By the way, I want to send a congratulations to the Tarp Skunks. Blake Herman was named Western New York Small School Player of the Year. Some more accolades. And the pitch waved at and missed, strike 3. And Lindquist goes down. 2 down. And with 2 out, that's going to bring up Matthew Dumas, the center fielder. First strikeout for Bazinet tonight.
I believe that
Second
is his
strikeout.
second. Yep.
Yeah,
Haynes.
I didn't mark out Jacob Haynes is on my sheet here. So second strikeout as Matthew Dumas, who only a few short weeks ago was hitting .093, has turned it around, now batting .310 on the season.
Yeah, I believe the game he was hitting .093. I think he made it like a 200 after that game. He had a couple nice hits.
Yeah, and then followed that one up with a 3-for-3 performance. So 2-0 the count.
Yeah, he's turned his season around a lot since then.
Well, it's not how you start, it's how you finish.
Yeah.
Always been the case. 2 walks, 3 strikeouts on the season. Does have 7 RBIs as that pitch taken outside. 3-0 now. As Bazinet starting to lose his feel for the zone a little bit. Nolan Smith due up next. Back to the top of the order. If he can get on here. 3-0, I would expect him to hold. He does, and that one taken for a strike. 3-1. Skunks trying to answer back. 4 unanswered here for the Americans over the first 2 innings. Is that one inside, and the forest is full of skunks. Bases loaded, back to the top of the order for Nolan Smith.
Yeah, Nolan Smith flew out to foul territory, left field, earlier today.
Yeah, Gavin Boyle had to make one heck of a run after that play, after that baseball to make that play. And now with an opportunity, the base is loaded here, an opportunity for the Skunks to answer back. It's Bazinet. Kicks and throws. First pitch taken in for a strike. 0-1 the count. This has been the place the Tarp Skunks have had some trouble, as Nolan Smith trying to figure out exactly where that hit the zone. Runners in scoring position with 2 out, and it's been the problem. There's a ground ball towards second, picked up by Huang, thrown to first. In the side retired, no runs, no hits, 3 runners left on base. We go to the top of the 3rd inning. It's 4-0 Americans.
With the score of the Americans 4 in the Tarp Skunks nothing. The Tarp Skunks are sponsored by Schultz Auto Group.
At Southern Chautauqua Federal Credit Union, we believe in supporting our community and helping you achieve your financial goals and strive to make a positive impact for our members and the community. Our mission is to empower individuals with the skills and resources necessary to achieve financial freedom. As our members and the community achieve their goals, we fulfill ours, creating a brighter future together. Southern Chautauqua Federal Credit Union, your partner in financial well-being.
Looking to feed the family, the whole team, or just your own hungry self? Honest John's has you covered. We're talking fresh-made subs, crispy wings, and pizza so good you might just start happy dancing. Trust Honest John's for takeout, delivery, and easy online ordering, so you can get the goods without lifting more than a finger. Or stop in for our famous all-you-can-eat pizza buffet. From crispy wings to cheesy pies, Honest John's satisfies. Order now at honestjohns.pizza.
I've definitely got more comfortable like being in front of the camera, and I got to like meet new people.
If you are into like cameras and news and stuff, I would come here. You get to do a lot of cool stuff. You go to like one of those baseball games, usually you're just stuck in the stands. But with us, no. You can go on the roof or on the field.
If people want to learn more, you just have to go to CCS-TV.com.
Schultz is the place where you can.
I've definitely
Watch, stream, and follow CCS-TV anywhere you go. Find us on Roku, YouTube, iOS, and Android, or online at CCS-TV.com. And follow at CCS Television on TikTok, Instagram, and Facebook. As that one's flown out to center field, Matthew Dumas under it.
And who else but Gavin Boyle giving it a ride? Dumas on his horse. Did a good job putting that one away.
Yeah, that one was crushed. As you can see, 414 right next to where that was. So that was a 400-foot hit ball. And it's unfortunate for Boyle that he couldn't get a hit out of it.
As that's going to bring up the 4th place hitter, Ethan Madison, the extra hitter tonight. Grounded into a fielder's choice. Does have an RBI, responsible for the driving in of Evan Core. 1-1 the count. Paul Delanto on deck. 4-0 Americans, top of the 3rd inning. Swing and a miss. 1-2 now. And Madison finds himself behind. Swing and a miss, and down goes Madison on strikes. 2 away, and that brings up the 5th place hitter, Paul Delanto.
Hit by pitch last time at bat.
Yep. So Cohen Harris turning it around here a little bit. There's a ground ball toward short, picked up by Marshall. Throwing to first, And a 1-2-3 inning for Cohen Harris as the Tarp Skunks head back to the dugout. It is going to be 2-3-4 for the Skunks when we come back. Bottom of the third, 4-0 Americans.
What's life like in Chautauqua County? It's where small-town charm meets world-class culture, where your downtime gets an upgrade across miles of lakes, state parks, and vibrant local vineyards, where you can live the high life at a low cost as your dollars go further and your roots grow deeper. Whether you're building a business or advancing your career, settling down or settling up, choose Chautauqua County, where every step you take is toward the life you love. Start your next chapter at livechq.org.
Our generation has a choice. Turn away from the world's problems or chase them down. We refuse to sit back and watch them pass us by. Watch us fly ahead. Rise to every challenge and overcome anything. Watch us become the next greatest generation.
Graduations, weddings, and bridal showers. The DoubleTree by Hilton is your destination for all events. Let their experienced event team help you put together your special event and take the worry and stress off your shoulders. Now offering specials for company events and parties, so stop in or call today. As we're back in the bottom of the third inning, up for the Skunks, Jacob Haynes, Justin Bremner, and Nathan Borchardt.
As Keegan Bassinet will start his third inning of work. Very nicely done. I'm gonna stop saying things because I don't want to inflate your ego until after the game. But very nicely done. Jacob Haynes stands in, struck out his first time up. Bassinet kicks and throws. First pitch foul. Up and behind us. That's going to be out of play. Look out at the concourse. And it's 0-1. Haynes, Bremner, and Borchardt due up here. And the pitch. In the dirt for a ball, 1-1. This game has a eerily similar feel to the game on Monday night with Batavia. That ball misses up high, 2-1. Tarp Skunks 6-3 at home, though. They have had some tough battles that they've had to come back. They've been able to do that as Bassinet's 2-1 pitch misses inside 3-1. Remember the other, maybe a week or so ago, Geneva was in town, put up 5 in the first inning, and the Tarp Skunks able to fight back. Win that one 10-5 or 12-5 as there's a ground ball. Oh, through the glove of Prey into left field. That should be a base hit.
And if I recall correctly, that was also the game where manager Frank Jagoda got ejected, the Geneva game.
That is absolutely correct, which still keeping my... Apparently that video is trending. Still trying to get it on John Boy Media. I'd love to see that breakdown, but...
Yeah, and I believe it was the 6th inning where the Skunks in that game had a 5-run inning, and they came back very well in that one.
9, I think.
Was it 9?
I think it was 9. I'll have to go back and check because Justin Bremner takes the first pitch he sees for a strike.
Oh, yeah, it was
0-1
9.
the count.
I do remember that. Because I came back in the booth after.
That's right. You were out doing something of some importance. Social media, right?
Yep. Interviewing players.
Yep, that was actually in the 5th inning, 9 runs. I mean, you were close, though. That's a better memory than I've got. Because that one's popped up. Harper going back on it, falls over, and he dropped the ball. The home plate umpire is saying he was out. He dropped the ball when his glove hit the ground. No transition. I don't know about that one. But Bremner is going to be out on a pop out to the catcher. And I haven't actually come out and said it very much this season, but that was a bad call. And considering the view that we had, we were looking right at it. Ball popped out of Harper's glove when the ball hit the ground. No transition. That should not have been called an out. Nathan Borchardt now stands in, swings and misses at the first pitch he sees. Has the only hit of the ball game for the Skunks. 1 out. Runner does not go, takes an extended lead, and it's now 1-1. Had a chance to meet Nathan's parents and brother before the game. And as I've always said, Nathan, very nice young man, and I see where he gets it from. Very nice family. Enjoyed meeting them before the ball game as Borchardt takes a strike. Now 1-2 the count. Haynes makes like he was going to go to second, did not go, and I think that was just to mess with Bazinet's concentration. That one ball way outside. 2-2 now.
Yeah, Haynes took a large lead.
There's a pop-up, straight back. Harper got it. And there's 2 outs.
So this time he actually caught that one.
Yeah, well, actually, so I'll allow that. He actually caught that one.
That'll bring up third baseman Brady McGuire. Ground out last time. At bat.
Runner goes, pitch taken low. Harper can't get the ball out of his glove, so Jacob Haynes with his first stolen base as a Tarp Skunk.
Yeah, and he was about to go earlier where I believe it was 1-2 count, and Keegan Bazinet threw a
line
ball.
drive into left center field, and Moore can't get it. It's all the way to the wall. Rounding second, heading into third, and standing is Brady McGuire, an RBI triple with 2 outs here, and the Skunks on the board. It's 4-1.
Yeah, and I believe Skunks are in the league at triples.
They were fifth in triples, but number 1 overall in extra base hits. Speaking of extra base hits, $10 into the kitty. Every time a Tarp Skunk hits an extra base hit here at Detrick Park, CCS-TV will donate $10 to the Winifred Crawford Dibbert Boys and Girls Club of Jamestown, and we've added it up. That's the 25th extra base hit, $250 in the kitty as Marshall flies out to center. Moore tracks it down, and the inning is over. But a run on a couple hits. 1 runner left on base. We go to the top of the 4th inning. It's 4-1 Americans.
At Southern Chautauqua Federal Credit Union, we believe in supporting our community and helping you achieve your financial goals and strive to make a positive impact for our members and the community. Our mission is to empower individuals with the skills and resources necessary to achieve financial freedom. As our members and the community achieve their goals, we fulfill ours, creating a brighter future together. Southern Chautauqua Federal Credit Union, your partner in financial well-being.
Looking to feed the family, the whole team, or just your own hungry self? Honest John's has you covered. We're talking fresh-made subs, crispy wings, and pizza so good you might just start happy dancing. Trust Honest John's for takeout, delivery, and easy online ordering so you can get the goods without lifting more than a finger. Or stop in for our famous all-you-can-eat pizza buffet. From crispy wings to cheesy pies, Honest John's satisfies. Order now at honestjohns.pizza.
Skunks fans, celebrate that win or eat your feelings with Honest John's. Crispy wings, melty pizza, and online ordering that's fast and easy. Visit honestjohns.pizza tonight.
As for the Niagara Falls Americans, Dalton Harper stands in. The catcher for the Americans.
Yeah, we have Dalton Harper, Grayton Miller, Ian Huang up to bat for the Niagara Americans.
Cohen Harris still on the mound for the Tarp Skunks. This will be his beginning of his 4th inning of work. As that ball goes all the way back to the backstop. 3-0 the count. Action in the Tarp Skunks bullpen. So Harris might be coming close to the end of his day.
Yeah, he's pitched 3 innings, 3.5 innings so far, almost.
As he walks the leadoff hitter on 4 straight pitches. And that's going to bring up Grayton Miller, first baseman for the Americans. He grounded out to short to end the 1st inning. His 2nd at bat of the afternoon is a ground ball through the hole on the left side, a base hit into left field. Harper advances to 2nd. He will stop there, and so runners at 1st and 2nd to start the top of the 4th inning against Cohen Harris. And that's going to bring up Ian Huang, the second baseman for the Americans, left-handed hitter. Skunks, again, finding themselves in an unenviable position down early. And starting off the 2nd third of the ball game, 2 on, nobody out. For Harris, Frank Jagoda needs him to lock it down and put up another 0 after the Tarp Skunks able to scratch 1 across in the bottom of the 3rd. Runners take their lead. Hoying squares the bunt. First one bunted foul off to the left. And it's 0-1 the count. Wong walked and scored back in the 2nd inning.
Yeah, I believe he got hit in by the triple hit by Grant Moore.
Mm-hmm. Part of that 3-run explosion in the 2nd inning. As the 0-1 comes in, no bunt that time. Ground ball to 2nd, that could be 2. To 2nd for 1, throw on to 1st. In time, 2. A double play. Moving over to 3rd is Harper. Miller wiped off the double play. And the Skunks now went from 1st and 2nd, no outs, to 2 down and a runner at 3rd for the Americans' 3rd baseman, Shane Prey. Great double play turned by the middle of the infield as the first pitch catching the corner for a strike. 0-1 the count.
And Prey has had 1 base hit earlier in this game. 1 for 1.
Weak chopper foul, now finds himself in a hole. 0-2 the count. And for Harris, turning it around here. 0-2. 2 down. Top of the 4th inning. Swing! And a miss. Lindquist with the tag. Harris gets out of it. No runs, 1 hit, 1 runner left on base. We head to the bottom of the 4th inning. It's 4-1 Americans.
I've definitely got more comfortable like being in front of the camera, and I got to like meet new people.
If you are into like cameras and news and stuff, I would come here. You get to do a lot of cool stuff. You go to like one of those baseball games. Usually you're just stuck in the stands. But with us, no. You can go on the roof or on the field.
If people want to learn more, you just have to go to CCS-TV.com.
Schultz is the place where you can not only find your next new car, you can customize it exactly how you want it. Build a vehicle from one of your favorite brands. Secure rebates and incentives and expect delivery within 6 to 8 weeks. Get the keys to your ride in-store or in your own driveway and enjoy a year of complimentary Schultz Auto Care. Walk in to view our exciting inventory of vehicles arriving daily, or schedule your digital consultation online today to discover why we say you can't beat a Schultz deal.
It's a new day at Purse Lady Hops, located in the Doubletree by Hilton at 150 West 4th Street. Go try their new food and drink menu offerings. Nothing pairs better than steak and frites with a smoked cinnamon cocktail. Come check out their Music Monday series on the 4th Street patio or karaoke Thursdays. Pearl City Hops, where good times are always on tap.
Steak and frites as we go to the bottom of the 4th inning. I could use a nice big fat steak right now. Some frites to soak up the juices. Mid-rare sauteed onions. Let's go. After the game, everyone's going. Just got to figure out who's going to pay for it. As Dom Costello due up for the Tarp Skunks, Ty Lagoni and Branston Lindquist, 789 due up for the Skunks, trailing 4-1. Looks like they might be in a bit more of a jam, but Cohen Harris working out of it in the 4th inning. As the first pitch to Costello up high for a ball, 1-0. Costello flew out to left his first time. Takes that pitch out of the zone, 2-0. Tarp Skunks looking to string together a couple of base hits here, as that one's fouled off the catcher Dalton Harper. And it's 2-1. So one thing the Skunks have been good at is when they've been able to string together a couple of base hits, that momentum carries into the dugout. Unfortunately, it just hasn't been able to happen yet tonight. Only 3 base hits for the Skunks. As that one missing, 3-1 now. Hitters count for Costello. Expect the green light on if he sees something he likes. As that one catches the corner, 3-2. And the count goes full.
Yeah, no runners on base here. This is a very good situation for the Americans.
So that one's fouled off about 3 feet from hitting Sebi in the face.
Yep.
6 feet from me. And I'll tell you, that's 6 feet closer than I'd like it to be. I've been hit in the face too many times with baseballs to ever look forward to that again. Not that I don't think anyone ever looks forward. Hey, what are you doing tomorrow? I'm going to get hit in the face with a baseball. Ground ball to second, picked up by Huang, throwing to first, one away.
And that'll bring up Ty Lagoni. Got walked last time. Still batting at 280.
Yeah. Yeah, it's definitely not something that you put on your advanced calendar. Hey, you know what? Next Thursday I'm thinking about doing? Thinking about getting hit in the face with a baseball. No, not a good idea. Lagoni stands in, walked his first time up. As a curveball misses the zone. 1-0 the count. Branston Lindquist on deck. Skunks trailing by 3 here, bottom of the 4th inning. That one misses. 2-0. 4 runs, 4 hits, no errors for the Americans. 1 run, 3 hits, 2 errors on the Tarp Skunks. One of those errors very costly. As a foul at the plate. Makes it 2-1. And the pitch. There's a weak chopper toward third. Diving stop by Prey. Throw on to first. Good scoop by Miller at first. And there are 2 away.
Yeah, and that'll bring up Branson Lindquist playing catcher tonight. Struck out swinging last time.
Well, Prey deciding to show off the glove. One hopper to Miller at first. Lindquist stands in, and the first pitch. Taken for a ball, 1-0. Struck out his only time up. That ball skipped in the dirt. 2-0.
They're going to have a little pitcher conference right here. No activity in the dugout yet. I assume that they're going to get somebody warming up soon. Not that Bazinet has played a very well game today. It's just he's coming up on almost 4 or 5 innings pitched. You don't want to...
72 pitches so far for Bazinet.
You don't want to drive that up too high, especially in this league, because you have your pitchers rotating quick.
But then again, you also have to consider the fact the Americans may not want to go to their bullpen. Their starting pitching has been their strength. And the Skunks, when they can chase the starters, that's when they have a lot of their success. So a little bit of mental chess happening here. 2-0 the count. Foul tipped at the plate, 2-1. Bit of a sparse crowd tonight. Had a huge rainstorm that rolled through around 4:45 till about 6:20. Thunder, lightning, cats, dogs. I think I saw the gecko from an insurance commercial fly through here. All sorts of things. And the 3-1 pitch. Taken low for a ball. And Lindquist gets on board with a 2-out walk. And Matthew Dumas due up next.
Yeah, batting at 310.
Yep. 4th Tarp Skunks walk of the evening.
Yep, Dumas got walked as well.
Let's see if you can find the other walk. There's a square to bunt. Good bunt. Jumping out from behind the plate, Harper picks it up and throws Dumas out. Good idea, but just not far enough away from the plate from Harper. Out number 3 is recorded. We go to the top of the 5th inning, 4-1, Americans with the lead.
I've definitely got more comfortable like being in front of the camera, and I got to like meet new people.
If you are into like cameras and news and stuff, I would come here. You get to do a lot of cool stuff. You go to like one of those baseball games, usually you're just stuck in the stands. But with us, no. You can go on the roof or on the field.
If people want to learn more, you just have to go to CCS-TV.com.
Schultz is the place where you can not only find your next new car, you can customize it exactly how you want it. Build a vehicle from one of your favorite brands. Secure rebates and incentives and expect delivery within 6 to 8 weeks. Get the keys to your ride in-store or in your own driveway and enjoy a year of complimentary Schultz Auto Care. Walk in to view our exciting inventory of vehicles arriving daily, or schedule your digital consultation online today to discover why we say you can't beat a Schultz deal.
At Southern Chautauqua Federal Credit Union, we believe in supporting our community and helping you achieve your financial goals and strive to make a positive impact for our members and the community. Our mission is to empower individuals with the skills and resources necessary to achieve financial freedom. As our members and the community achieve their goals, we fulfill ours, creating a brighter future together. Southern Chautauqua Federal Credit Union, your partner in financial well-being.
Jamestown Tarp Skunks host the Auburn Doubledays this Sunday at JCC buyout. A first pitch swing out in the right field, going back on the ball and unable to get it is Costello. It's off his glove. Throw into second is going to be too late, and a leadoff double for the shortstop for the Niagara Falls Americans, Christopher Guzaldo. And we go to the top of the order. And as I was just about to say, Cohen Harris doing a fine job through 4 innings, 60 pitches thrown. Pitch number 61 finds some trouble. So a leadoff double for the top of the order.
Yeah, Cohen Harris has done good tonight. High pitch count in the 60s. Usually Frank Jagoda does not like to have pitchers high. He's been a little bit laid back on that recently, but they do have someone warming up in the dugout. I could see if this is the last inning or if he could get pulled this inning.
Very possible, as now we're looking at an 0-2 count, or 2-0 count, to the leadoff Grant Moore. Moore hit that triple off the glove of Dumas in center. Sorry, I said it was Dumas on that last play. It was Costello who was unable to get that ball just out of his reach. Is that one a breaking ball right down the zone for a strike, 2-1.
Great pitch there by Cohen Harris.
And the pitch. Swing and a miss. Going back to the off speed. And Cohen Harris is kind of like is on kind of what I call the major league pitch track. So in the major leagues, generally you want to average about 15 pitches an inning. That gets you 90 pitches to 6. As there's a ground ball to first, picked up by Smith. Takes it to the bag himself while watching Guzaldo back to second base. Great play by the first baseman, Nolan Smith. We don't talk about his defense nearly enough, and we should. He has an impossible job out there and does a tremendous job. As Frank Jagoda is going to come out. The batter, Evan Core, announced, and that is going to be all for Cohen Harris, getting a nice hand from the stands on the third base side, as he will finish his night. We'll get you the new pitcher when we come back. Pitching shots, the Schultz Auto called to the bullpen. We'll be back for One Americans.
What's life like in Chautauqua County? It's where small-town charm meets world-class culture, where your downtime gets an upgrade across miles of lakes, state parks, and vibrant local vineyards, where you can live the high life at a low cost as your dollars go further and your roots grow deeper. Whether you're building a business or advancing your career, settling down or settling up, choose Chautauqua County, where every step you take is toward the life you love. Start your next chapter at livechq.org.
Our generation has a choice. Turn away from the world's problems or chase them down. We refuse to sit back and watch them pass us by. Watch us fly ahead. Rise to every challenge and overcome anything. Watch us become the next greatest generation.
Anthony Serrano, the new Tarp Skunks pitcher. For Serrano, this is going to be his 5th appearance, 0-1 on the season. Does have a save, 3 2/3 innings. Only given up 2 hits, 1 run, no earned. 4 strikeouts on the season, so opportunity for Serrano to come in and close the door. Cohen Harris still responsible for the runner at second base, Christopher Guzaldo. The preliminary line on Harris, though, 4 1/3, 4 hits, 4 runs, 3 earned, 2 walk, 3 strikeouts.
Yeah, good appearance by Cohen Harris there. Yep. And Evan Core up to bat.
Core 1 for 2 on the day. Singleton scored in the first, grounded out to second. He comes up with one away here. Top of the fifth inning, Skunks down by 3, 4-1 as Serrano, the right-handed first pitch, just outside. 1-0 the count. The next one also down low and away. 2-0. Serrano doesn't walk many. And the pitch. There's a high fly ball, shallow center field. Costello comes in. He's got it, puts it away for out number 2, and Guzaldo stuck at second.
Yeah, and that'll bring up left fielder Gavin Boyle. He's 0 for 2 on the day with a fielder's choice and fly out. Done good work in left field today.
It's tremendous work flashing that glove out there in left field. So, left-handed hitter will face Serrano. Righty versus lefty here. Infield playing straight away. Outfield straight away. Costello a couple steps in as the first pitch taken for a strike. 0-1 the count. Someone randomly screams. Always love that at a ball game.
Yeah, throws off.
The 0-1. That one half-heartedly half-checked at. Called a strike. 0-2 the count. So Serrano coming in, not messing around, pounding the zone, and has Boyle in trouble. The 0-2. Breaking ball just off the plate. Good Chase Waste pitch. And it's 1-2 now. The right-hander kicks and throws. Cold strike 3. Boyle caught window shopping at Walmart. Didn't like what he sees, and he sits down for the third out of the inning. No runs, a leadoff hit, nobody left on base, or one runner left on base. Let's head down to the bottom of the fifth inning, shall we? It's 4-1 Americans.
Welcome to the Chautauqua Sports Hall of Fame, located at 15 West 3rd Street in Jamestown. Visitors will see photographs, awards, apparel, and other sports memorabilia. We invite all visitors to stop in the Chautauqua Sports Hall of Fame and learn about the sports history of Chautauqua County.
CCS-TV is your home for local student voices, community highlights, and live sports coverage. Watch us on Roku, YouTube, your mobile device, or at ccs-tv.com. And don't miss out on exclusive content. Follow at CCS Television on TikTok, Instagram, and Facebook. CCS is the exclusive home of Tarp Skunk Baseball.
Nolan Smith, Jacob Haynes, and Justin Bremner, 1-2-3 duo up here for the Tarp Skunks. Bottom of the fifth inning. Getting to the halfway point of the ball game, and the Skunks, after scoring 12 the other night in Niagara, have been almost radio silent. 1 run on 3 hits for the Skunks and a couple errors as Smith takes a strike. 0-1 the count. No. 0-1 drops low on the curveball. 1-1 the count for Smith, 0 for 2. Flew out, grounded to second. Came in hitting .333. Saw that average drop a little bit. So there's a ground ball to second. Picked up by Huang. Throw on to first, and there's one away.
Now bring up Jacob Haynes. 1 for 2 on the day. Struck out swinging and had a base hit earlier today. Playing extra hitter tonight. Taking a break from catcher.
Yeah, got to rest those legs. Can't always be out there in the squat. So Haynes stands in. There's a shot right toward Gavin Boyle in left field. He takes a couple of steps and puts it away for out number 2. One pitch, and Haynes is gone. Loud contact just right at someone. Seems to be the curse of the night.
Yeah, that one had probably a decently high exit velocity. Straight shot. Didn't really have much arc to it. Loud pop. Good power from Haynes, just couldn't get the right spot on it.
Now we're going to get a little pre-at-bat conference here to Bremner. Tarp Skunks' best hitter's been pressing as of late.
Yeah, Bremner's 0 for 1. Got hit by a pitch and flew out earlier today.
Now standing in with 2 out. Seems to be another quick first 2 batters out. Seems to be a theme here today. There's a line drive right toward the shortstop. Guzaldo did not even have to move. And the side is retired. No runs, no hits, nothing doing for the Skunks. We go to the top of the 6th inning. 4-1 Niagara Falls.
At Southern Chautauqua Federal Credit Union, we believe in supporting our community and helping you achieve your financial goals and strive to make a positive impact for our members and the community. Our mission is to empower individuals with the skills and resources necessary to achieve financial freedom. As our members and the community achieve their goals, we fulfill ours, creating a brighter future together. Southern Chautauqua Federal Credit Union, your partner in financial well-being.
Looking to feed the family, the whole team, or just your own hungry self? Honest John's has you covered. We're talking fresh-made subs, crispy wings, and pizza so good you might just start happy dancing. Trust Honest John's for takeout, delivery, and easy online ordering so you can get the goods without lifting more than a finger. Or stop in for our famous all-you-can-eat pizza buffet. From crispy wings to cheesy pies, Honest John's satisfies. Order now at honestjohns.pizza.
Tonight's coverage comes to you live from the Wegmans broadcast booth, where fresh calls meet fresh ingredients. Whether you're in the mood for a hot meal, a fresh salad, or a quick snack for the game, Wegmans has you covered, helping you live better, eat better, and cheer harder. That's the Wegmans way.
Ethan Madison, Paul Delanto, Dalton Harper do up for the Americans as Madison takes the first pitch. He sees from Anthony Serrano as strike number 1, and Serrano, so nice he does it twice, pours in another strike, 0-2 the count. Madison, who grounded into a fielder's choice, struck out and strikes out again, 0 for 3 on the day now for the first out of the inning. For Serrano, his second strikeout. And that's going to bring up Paul Delanto, the designated hitter.
Yeah, and earlier today, Cohen Harris gets a start. To start the game, he struggled to find the strike zone.
As the first pitch to Delanto, hacked on and missed. 0-1 the count.
For Anthony Serrano today, his start when he started the game relieved for Cohen Harris.
And a miss.
2 strikes there. He relieves for Cohen Harris, and he's finding the strike zone right away, getting strikes called. And Anthony Serrano's doing a great job tonight. The whole pitching staff's doing great.
And the 0-2 pitch. Breaking ball called. Strike 3. Have a seat, meet. And there are 2 down. Grab some pine.
And that'll be strikeout 3 for Anthony Serrano.
He's actually struck out the first 3 hitters he has faced in a row, going all the way back to the the top of the 5th inning. 3 consecutive strikeouts. And that pitch taken for a strike, 0-1. It's a tale of 2 different pitchers. Cohen Harris is more of a finesse pitcher. Will mix up the fastball with the changeup, the curveball, the off speed, try to dance in and out on the plate, changing locations. Serrano, he's a flamethrower. Comes in, just pounds the zone, and quickly is ahead 0-2. And the pitch. High fly ball into left field, but Bremner has a play on it. Makes the catch, and the side is retired. I thought we were going to get an immaculate inning there for a second, but Harper ruined it for everyone. Flies out to Bremner. We go to the bottom of the 6th inning. 4-1 Americans.
Welcome to the Chautauqua Sports Hall of Fame, located at 15 West 3rd Street in Jamestown. Visitors will see photographs, awards, apparel, and other sports memorabilia. We invite all visitors to stop in the Chautauqua Sports Hall of Fame and learn about the sports history of Chautauqua County.
Tarp Skunks Baseball on CCS-TV is brought to you by Schultz Auto Group, a proud sponsor of Jamestown Tarp Skunks. Visit any of our locations in Jamestown or Warren, or online at schultzauto.com.
Well, Keegan Bazinet must have visited Schultz Auto because he's in the driver's seat starting his 6th inning of work. He will face Borchardt, McGuire, and Marshall. 4-5-6 for the Tarp Skunks. No action in the Americans' bullpen, so this is Bazinet's game to go as far as he can with.
Yeah, I think Bazinet's almost, I bet he's at 85 to 90 pitches right now.
Let's see if I can pull that up here.
Yeah, I know last time we checked he was at 72.
Sitting at 83 for the game. So still, I'd say, to be safe, even though he's a young arm, you don't want him really pushing 100 pitches, so this may be his last inning. I think he has about 17 more pitches in him before he gets pulled by manager Paul Wolf. Nathan Borchardt stands in. 1 for 2 on the day. He takes the first pitch he sees for a ball. 1-0 the count. As there's a high fly ball left side of the infield. Going back on it is Guzaldo, and he makes the catch for out number 1. Skunks unable to solve Bazinet here tonight. So that's going to bring up the other half of the Brady bunch, Brady Marshall. Or make that Brady McGuire. Sorry, I was one batter ahead of myself. Brady McGuire stands in. Takes a curveball off the plate for a ball, 1-0. McGuire had the triple that scored Haynes back in the third to give the Skunks their only run. That pitch missing, 2-0. Up to $250 in the Boys and Girls Club charity piggy bank. As McGuire takes a strike, 2-1. $25 home extra base hits now. As that one low, 3-1.
Yeah,
and another walk. So this time a 1-out walk. And that'll bring up Brady Marshall. Yeah, the Skunks leading the league with 44 extra base hits. 6th in runs batted in, though. Which is difficult. And now Paul Wolf going out, as it looks like we are going to get some activity in the Americans' bullpen.
hey, we're going to have a fresh arm. No activity since just now, and he's getting pulled, I believe. No, he's not.
No, they're going to let him finish. I mean, it would be pretty crazy to pull him when you just get someone warming up in the bullpen. He's at 90, though. 90 pitches for the game. And, you know, this is, again, pretty close to that Major League 15 per inning average. It's going to go over that a little bit here, but great job tonight by Keegan Bazinet. As Brady Marshall stands in, runner goes, pitch taken for a strike, throw down to second is nowhere near in time, gets into center field, but more there to back up. So McGuire, who I guess took exception to Marshall taking the lead in team lead in stolen bases earlier in the game, he just ties them back up. Both Brady, Marshall, and McGuire with 9 stolen bases on the season. I guess the bragging rights for McGuire is that he hasn't been caught stealing. Marshall caught twice. The 0-1. Up and out, 1-1. Marshall's walk flew out to center. Came in hitting 306, now at 300. There's a sharp foul down the third base side. 1-2 the count. One and two the count. Bassinet looks in. McGuire takes a long lead off second. There's a little flare out into right field. Coming in to make the catch is Core. The throw in to try to double off McGrady at second. Gets away from Guzaldo covering the bag. Good job by Prey to back it up. And now there are 2 outs. That one could have been trouble. Little flare to the opposite field, but just hung up a little too much. And there's 2 outs for Dom Costello.
Yeah, Costello's 0 for 2. Flew out, ground out. See if he's looking to get a hit here. See if he can.
Kick and throw, and the first pitch on the outside corner for a strike. 0-1 the count. Looks like we're ready in the Americans' bullpen. And you would have to think if Costello gets on, that might be all for Bazinet. As that one in the dirt. Not far enough for McGuire to advance. 1-1 the count. 2 down, Tarp Skunks down 3. Bottom of the 6th inning. As Dalton Harper goes out to talk to Bazinet. Get back on the same page there. Now the field umpire coming in to join the tea party. Guess he didn't like it. They had Darjeeling. He wanted Earl Grey. So Harper goes back behind the plate. Face a 1-1 count. Costello waits. The 1-1 pitch. So again, there's a ground ball toward first, through into right field. That is a base hit. McGuire coming around. He will score an RBI single. And Dom Costello keeps the inning alive and cuts the lead in half. It's 4-2.
Yeah, Costello gets a crucial base hit there.
Crucial base hit, crucial RBI as Ty Lagoni stands in, and that is going to be all for Keegan Bazinet, and he should walk off that mound with his head held high. He pitched an absolute beautiful ball game. We'll step away for the Schultz Auto call to the bullpen. 4-2, Skunks threatening, bottom of the 6th inning. We'll be back with a new pitcher in just a moment.
Welcome to the Chautauqua Sports Hall of Fame, located at 15 West 3rd Street in Jamestown. Visitors will see photographs, awards, apparel, and other sports memorabilia. We invite all visitors to stop in the Chautauqua Sports Hall of Fame and learn about the sports history of Chautauqua County.
New pitcher for the Niagara Americans, number 35, Matthew Kasprowicz.
Kasprowicz, right-handed hitter, right-handed pitcher. He will face Ty Lagoni.
Yeah, and he is a major sidearm pitcher from what I saw.
Low 3/4 to sidearm, kind of a slingshot delivery. Is a little bit of a hitch, so Lagoni with an opportunity to extend the inning. Dom Costello with a hard base hit through the right side under the glove of Miller at first. Drove home McGuire, so Lagoni now with 2 down and a runner on has an opportunity. Extended here. And the first pitch taken for a strike on the inside part of the plates. 1-0 the count. Lagoni waits. Takes a strike, 0-2. Lagoni's walked, grounded out to third. And Kasprowicz doing a great job mixing speeds, changing eye location as there's a high fly ball left field deep and foul.
I'm not sure if that went in the bullpen. I think that might have cleared the fence.
Lagoni definitely gave it a bit of a ride there, just out in front a little bit, and we'll do 0-2 all over again. The 0-2 pitch. Hard ground ball down the third base line, just foul. Some groans here at Detrick Park, but definitely the right call as that one just missed on the foul side of the bag. 0-2. And the pitch. Fouled off to the right side, into the stands. And Lagoni battling here. As the home plate umpire ran out of ammunition, had to go back, had to walk over to the Tarp Skunks dugout to reload on baseballs. 0-2, 2 down, 1 run across in the bottom of the 6th. Swing and a miss, and Lagoni goes down on strikes. Side retired on 1 run, 1 hit, 1 runner left. We go to the top of the 7th inning. It's 4-2 Americans.
Americans 4 and the Tarp Skunks 2.
At Southern Chautauqua Federal Credit Union, we believe in supporting our community and helping you achieve your financial goals and strive to make a positive impact for our members and the community. Our mission is to empower individuals with the skills and resources necessary to achieve financial freedom. As our members and the community achieve their goals, we fulfill ours, creating a brighter future together. Southern Chautauqua Federal Credit Union, your partner in financial well-being.
Looking to feed the family, the whole team, or just your own hungry self? Honest John's has you covered. We're talking fresh-made subs, crispy wings, and pizza so good you might just start happy dancing. Trust Honest John's for takeout, delivery, and easy online ordering so you can get the goods without lifting more than a finger. Or stop in for our famous all-you-can-eat pizza buffet. From crispy wings to cheesy pies, Honest John's satisfies. Order now at honestjohns.pizza.
Seventh inning summary presented by Schultz Auto Group, a proud sponsor of the Jamestown Tarp Skunks. Visit any of our locations in Jamestown or Warren, or visit us online at schultzauto.com. Seventh inning summary. It's pretty simple. It's the first pitch from Anthony Serrano to Graydon Miller's hacked on and fouled back. Cohen Harris started off, gave up 4 runs on gave up 4 runs, 3 of those earned in the first couple innings, and then has locked it down. Anthony Serrano has come on and has played shutdown. Skunks with 1 in the 3rd, 1 in the 6th, cut the lead to 4-2. As Serrano now went from 0-2 or 0-1 to 2-1. Serrano had featured fastballs. Now he's tweaking with the off-speed pitch, goes back to the fastball and misses on the inside corner. 3-1. This is definitely a different look out of Serrano than we had the last inning. And the pitch. Swing and a miss. 3-2. And the count goes full. The last inning, Serrano got out of it on 9 pitches. We were actually 1 pitch away from an immaculate inning, but instead of swinging and missing, Dalton Harper drove one out to left field. As that one swung on and missed, Serrano continuing the strikeout parade, 4th strikeout for the tall right-hander. And there's 1 away.
Second baseman number 31, Ian Wang.
Ian Wang stands in. He's walked, grounded into a double play, and Serrano kicks and throws. First pitch fouled on the right field line. Foul about 3 feet. Early on a fastball. So there is a stat that they use. Serrano kicks and throws in the next pitch called strike 0-2 that they use to measure walks and hits effectiveness for pitchers. It's called whips, walk, hits in innings pitches. And Anthony Serrano with a 0.38 whip. Called strike 3. Wang caught looking for Waldo. 2 up, 2 down. And we go to Shane Prey, the third baseman, with 2 down. Struck out his last time up. 5th strikeout for Serrano, and he is throwing gas. First pitch taken for a ball, 1-0 for Shane Prey. A single and a strikeout. Has scored a run back in the first inning, or second inning. As there's a ground ball to first, picked up by Smith. He's going to take it himself. And another 1-2-3 inning for Anthony Serrano. Nothing doing. We go to the 7th inning. It's 7th inning stretch time. 7th inning stretch brought to you by the Southern Chautauqua Federal Credit Union, serving families across Chautauqua County with financial services that make a difference. Whether you're cheering from the stands or saving from college, SCFCU is here to help you achieve more. Visit 665-7000.com and let's stretch it out for the Skunks in the 7th. We'll be back in just a moment.
At Southern Chautauqua Federal Credit Union, we believe in supporting our community and helping you achieve your financial goals and strive to make a positive impact for our members and the community. Our mission is to empower individuals with the skills and resources necessary to achieve financial freedom. As our members and the community achieve their goals, we fulfill ours, creating a brighter future together. Southern Chautauqua Federal Credit Union, your partner in financial well-being.
Looking to feed the family, the whole team, or just your own hungry self? Honest John's has you covered. We're talking fresh-made subs, crispy wings, and pizza so good you might just start happy dancing. Trust Honest John's for takeout, delivery, and easy online ordering so you can get the goods without lifting more than a finger. Or stop in for our famous all-you-can-eat pizza buffet. From crispy wings to cheesy pies, Honest John's satisfies. Order now at honestjohns.pizza.
Two Americans as we have a pinch hitter for the Tarp Skunks. It's going to be the 6'6" left-handed Joaquin Rodriguez Costa. Out of Maryland, missing. Swinging and missing with the first pitch. Branston Lindquist, who went 0 for 1 on the day with a walk and a strikeout. His night is done. That ball fouled back and off to the left, 0-2. Rodriguez Costa coming in, I think a paltry 0.91 in limited action here.
So, will he be playing catcher, or are they going to move him to extra hitter and put Haynes at catcher?
That is a good question, as that one's popped up, coming in, and just off the screen, Dalton Harper gave it a good effort. Slid into the wall, but that one just an inch or so out of his reach. So 1-2. It's a good question. We'll see what they want to do with Rodriguez Costa. Said he was coming in hitting 0.91. Sorry, I had that mistaken. He's hitting 111. Is that one fouled off? And he stays alive.
Yeah, because I believe Costa usually plays first base.
A lot of first basemen have the ability to play catcher. A lot of catcher first basemen. He swings and misses. And out number one.
It is, yeah, that'll bring up Matthew Dumas. And I think it's always funny when you can hear the other team's announcer in the booth next to you. Funny seeing and hearing what they say.
Well, you know.
Because usually it's similar things, and it's like coincidence.
I did something, as Matthew Dumas stands in, I did something last year where I synced up, I think it was, there's a high fly ball center field. Coming in is Moore, and he'll put it away for the second out of the inning. I had synced up one of our games' home feeds with whatever visiting team was here, and had them matched up and was playing both audios at the same time, which is confusing as all get out normally. Yeah. But you're right, there are so many times where we would hit on similar topics almost at similar times. It was amazing. Nolan Smith stands in, left-handed hitter waits, and he takes the ball 1-0, 0 for 3 on the evening. Next pitch, he takes low. Oh, 2-0 count. Up and away, 3-0.
As we have another scream in the audience.
Oh, yeah. Scream and shout for your Tarp Skunks. 3-0. Taking for a strike, 3-1. So Link was done for the day. There's that one. Missing out and away for a ball. And a 2-out walk for Jacob Haynes. 2-out walk for Nolan Smith. That will bring up Jacob Haynes.
Haynes. 1 for 3, excuse me, on the day. Struck out swinging, base hit, and fly out.
First pitch. Fastball hits the zone, 0-1. Haynes has the power to tie the ball game up with one swing of the bat. Skunks just need to get their bats woken up. That one missing just off the plate. 1-1. 5 home runs for the Jamestown Tarp Skunks this season, all of which on the road, including one by this man in Niagara Falls. And the pitch. Swinging, there's a high fly ball left field, but that's not going to have the distance. Boyle going over. It is a fair ball off the wall, turning third and heading to the plate. And scoring is Nolan Smith as that ball got lost up in the lights. Jacob Haynes in with an RBI double, and it's 4-3 Americans.
Oh, and if Haynes put just a little bit more on that, that would have been gone.
$10 more in the pot for charity. 2 extra base hits here tonight. And that's going to bring up Justin Bremner with a runner in scoring position and 2 outs. For Haynes, his second hit of the night.
Yeah, and I guess Haynes, when he was rounding first, I think that Haynes thought it was popped up. I mean, it got lost.
Well, I think there was some confusion whether it was fair or foul. The home plate umpire, it took him a couple of seconds to make a call himself. I'm not quite sure where that ball landed. It got into a dark spot that just kind of disappeared, and I think that's what happened to Gavin Boyle. He lost it in the corner. Oh!
Second time Bremner's got hit tonight.
And where did that hit him?
I think it hit him in, like, the shoulder.
Oh.
My guess. It hit him definitely in the upper body. I don't think it hit his head.
It hit off of something that made solid contact. That's all I can tell you.
He is.
Oh, right off the elbow guard.
Oh.
Well, at least he had the elbow guard.
Yeah, that would have been painful.
Cool. So now, with 2 down, runners at first and second for Nathan Borchardt. Swinging, there's a ground ball towards second, picked up by Huang. Throw on to first in time, and the threat is over. But a run does come across on a hit. 2 runners left. We go to the top of the 8th inning. It's the Americans 4, Tarp Skunks 3.
Welcome to the Chautauqua Sports Hall of Fame, located at 15 West 3rd Street in Jamestown. Visitors will see photographs, awards, apparel, and other sports memorabilia. We invite all visitors to stop in the Chautauqua Sports Hall of Fame and learn about the sports history of Chautauqua County.
Jamestown Tarp Skunks will host the Auburn Double Days this Sunday, JCC Community Buyout Game at the ballpark. Free admission to both games. You are not going to want to miss that. Come on down and enjoy free baseball here at Russell E. Detrick Park. And then, of course, next Thursday, it's the Niagara Ironbacks coming in. It will be fireworks night here at the ballpark, July 3rd for the July 4th celebration. The night before, well, basically everything in Chautauqua County is going to explode. We'll give you a preview here outside the ballpark. That's against the Niagara Ironbacks. Fireworks inside, fireworks outside. Hope to see you here. As Anthony Serrano back to the mound to begin the top of the 8th inning. He will face Guzaldo, then back to the top of the order for Moore and Core. The 1-2, part of the lineup that rhymes, and the first pitch. Taken for a strike, 0-1. Call that the Dr. Seuss part of the lineup?
Yeah.
0-1. Swing and a miss. 0-2. I will not give a hit to Moore. I will not give a hit to Core. And the 0-2 pitch. Just missed on the inside. 1-2 to count. Let's see if we can get you an update on the defensive alignment here.
Yeah, so it looks like Haynes is playing catcher. And it looks like
Joaquin Rodriguez Costa out to first, so some changes defensively. Called strike 3. Window shopping at Walmart. Does not like what he sees. 1 up, 1 down in the top of the 8th inning.
I believe Costa went to extra hitter because Nolan Smith is still first.
Oh no! Yeah, you're right. You're right.
So it looks like Haynes and Costa switched.
Good eyes. The first pitch squared a bunt for Moore, and that one pulled back up and in. 1-0 the count. For Serrano, that was his 6th strikeout. The pitch, swing and miss, 0-2 the count, or 1-1. Sorry, with Serrano gunning out here, I'm just automatically on an 0-1, 0-2. Oh, he threw a ball? You got to be kidding me. 1-1. That one missing in. 1-2 the count. Or 2-1. Haynes liked where it was. And the 2-1. Fouled off to the left, 2-2. Two and two, 1 away here, top of the 8th inning. That one, 500 umpires all called that a strike. The one that mattered did not. 3-2 now to Moore. And again, that strike zone's been all over the place tonight. Foul tipped. Haynes unable to hold on to it. And we'll do 3-2 again. One of the reasons I try not to get on the umpire's case is, quite honestly, I can't tell if he can hear me up here or not. Don't want to say anything that's going to turn him against us. As that one in the dirt and a 1-out walk for Moore. Grant Moore aboard for the 3rd time tonight. Had 2 walks. And gave a triple.
Yeah, Serrano, 6 strikeouts today. 1 walk.
So, we were talking about that stat, walks and hits versus innings pitched, to kind of give you an idea of how many hitters, runners a pitcher will allow an inning as the first pitch to Core is out for a ball, 1-0. And a good number... I'm still studying this. It's part of those advanced metrics that I understand. Is the pitch to first gets away from Nolan Smith. Smith has to go chase after it. Rounding second and heading into third is Moore, and on the air, Moore goes from first to third and a runner in scoring position with one out. Third air committed by the Tarp Skunks. And now some insurance run 90 feet away.
Yeah, and the Skunks do not want to let this last runner, and you're down by one.
Infield in, the pitch just misses again. 2-0 the count. You know, the pitch taken for a strike. 2-1. Serrano finding the strike zone again.
Yeah,
you know, I got to question the, throwing over to first. At that point, Serrano had been just slinging. Didn't need to really worry about the runner on base. So, not sure if that was an unforced or unnecessary attempt to first. 2-2 the count. And the pitch. Swing and a miss. And Core goes down on strikes, 2 away. And that'll bring up Gavin Boyle.
Left fielder number 16, Gavin Boyle.
So back to that whip stat. I guess somewhere between like 1.1 and 1.5 is good for the major league average. Anthony Serrano's whip is 0.48. Means he allows a half a base runner per 9 innings. That's the first pitch taken inside for a ball. 1-0 the count.
Yeah, and that just shows how great Anthony Serrano's pitched this game. 7 strikeouts to 1 walk.
And the pitch, swing and a miss, ball in the dirt. And it's now 1-1. Serrano came in to this game with only 4 strikeouts on the season. He's almost doubled that in 3 1/3 innings. A 1-1 the count. The pitch. Taken for a called strike 2. Curveball broke right over the heart of the plate. And we're looking at 1-2 the count. And the pitch. Swing and a miss. Serrano pumps his chest. 8 strikeouts in 3 2/3 innings for Anthony Serrano. He shuts the door on the Americans. No runs, no hits, a runner left. We go to the bottom of the 8th inning, 4-3, Niagara Falls.
I've definitely got more comfortable like being in front of the camera, and I got to like meet new people.
If you are into like cameras and news and stuff, I would come here. You get to do a lot of cool stuff. You go to like one of those baseball games, usually you're just stuck in the stands. But with us, no. You can go on the roof or on the field.
If people want to learn more, you just have to go to CCS-TV.com.
Schultz is the place where you can not only find your next new car, you can customize it exactly how you want it. Build a vehicle from one of your favorite brands. Secure rebates and incentives and expect delivery within 6 to 8 weeks. Get the keys to your ride in-store or in your own driveway and enjoy a year of complimentary Schultz Auto Care. Walk in to view our exciting inventory of vehicles arriving daily, or schedule your digital consultation online today to discover why we say you can't beat a Schultz deal.
Today's game comes to you from the Wegmans broadcast booth, where community comes first. Wegmans is committed to serving you and supporting the teams and communities we love. From the baseline to the produce aisle, Wegmans is rooted in relationships, quality, and care.
Brady McGuire pops up to second base. Short hop by Huang, makes a great play, throws on a first for the first out of the inning. It was Brady McGuire, Brady Marshall, Dom Costello, 5-6-7 do it for the Skunks. It'll be Brady Marshall coming up with one away as Matthew Kasprowitz, there you go. Just trying to combine two different names into one there. Having a night. Continues here as that one's fouled off over into the picnic area. Look out. And it's 0-1. 0 for 2 with a walk for Marshall. Takes that one in the dirt, 1-1. Tarp Skunks fell behind early 4-0. Have fought back here, 1 in the third, 1 in the sixth, 1 in the seventh, trailing by 1. And a big big reason to that is thanks to Anthony Serrano, who came in with 1 out in the 4th inning and has thrown 3 2/3 of an inning, 1 walk, 8 strikeouts. Marshall takes a strike, 2-2 the count. And the pitch. Swinging a chopper down the third base line. It's a fair ball and a swing and bunt, but a base hit for Marshall. A 1-out single, and that'll bring up Don Costello.
Yeah, Brady Marshall has the tying run right here. If the Tarp Skunks can get some hits, bring Marshall in, this is a game. And from coming back 4-0, make it 4-3. Tarp Skunks have had an amazing end of this game, and we'll see if they can tie it up in this 8th inning.
Action in the Americans bullpen. It's the first pitch out and away to Dom Costello, 1-0 the count. There is no activity in the Tarp Skunks bullpen. Not surprising there. The way Serrano's been throwing gas. Runner goes. Pitch swung on, popped up, shallow left field. Boyle's going to have a long run to come in on it. He dives. He can't get it. It falls for a base hit. Marshall was already almost at second base. He might have gotten doubled up, but it does fall for a single.
Yeah, and good thing Marshall was at second base, because if he wasn't and he stayed at first, he would have probably gotten out at second.
So 2 consecutive singles. Ty Lagoni due up as Frank Jagoda having a conversation with our home plate umpire. Now it looks like we're going to get a pinch runner for
Dom
Costello, and it's going to be Nico Frizzell. And some of that's replacing speed for speed.
Yeah.
You still hear our producers talking in our ear about the amazing diving attempt, but unable to catch. That generated a buzz up here in the booth. It's the first pitch to Ty Lagoni, taken for a strike. Lagoni 0 for 2 with a walk. Has an opportunity to tie the ball game. The 0-1 taken for a strike, 0-2.
Yeah, the catcher Harper is doing a very good frame job today.
3 of the 4 times Lagoni has been up, it's gone to a 2-strike count. The pitch. That one just missed. 1-2. Lagoni's got to be in protect mode. Anything close, he's got to swing at it, even if you just foul it off. Stay alive and look for a new pitch. Swing and a miss. Second strikeout for Lagoni, second out of the inning. And that's going to bring up Joaquin Rodriguez-Costa.
Yeah, and Ty Lagoni there, striking out's not a bad thing right there. It's better than grounding out and getting a double play to close the inning. Now that lets another batter come in Rodriguez-Costa, who...
Swinging, there's a foul off to the left side out of play.
Who can hopefully get a base hit and lead in some runners.
Oh, big, tall left-hander has a huge flight path when he swings that bat. All we need is a base hit. Tie the ball game. Kasprowitz kicks and throws. Breaking ball missing inside for a ball. 1-1 the count. So it's Marshall at second. Frizzell, the pinch runner, at first. 2 down here. Skunks have an opportunity to tie this ball game. So when that one's fouled straight back. Rodriguez Costa right on it. Or had it timed just a little under the barrel of the bat. And it's 1-2. Action winding down in the Americans' bullpen. I think the 9th inning is rested and ready to go. And the pitch. Well outside. 2-2. Good eye for Rodriguez Costa.
Yeah, and if Rodriguez Costa can just pop it right over Huang, second baseman, he can bring in Brady Marshall.
That's kind of what I was thinking in the pitch. Check swing. The umpire said he went around without an appeal, and that is one of those where he should have appealed. And with that, a strikeout and the side retired. No runs, a couple of hits, a couple runners left on base. Go to the top of the 9th, 4-3 Americans.
At Southern Chautauqua Federal Credit Union, we believe in supporting our community and helping you achieve your financial goals and strive to make a positive impact for our members and the community. Our mission is to empower individuals with the skills and resources necessary to achieve financial freedom. As our members and the community achieve their goals, we fulfill ours, creating a brighter future together. Southern Chautauqua Federal Credit Union, your partner in financial well-being.
Looking to feed the family, the whole team, or just your own hungry self? Honest John's has you covered. We're talking fresh-made subs, crispy wings, and pizza so good you might just start happy dancing. Trust Honest John's for takeout, delivery, and easy online ordering so you can get the goods without lifting more than a finger. Or stop in for our famous all-you-can-eat pizza buffet. From crispy wings to cheesy pies, Honest John's satisfies. Order now at honestjohns.pizza.
Looking for a post-game spot the whole crew will love? Honest John's has something for everyone. Subs, wings, and our famous pizza buffet. Find us or order online at honestjohns.pizza.
First pitch is diving stop to third, throwing to first in time. What a play. Oh, are you kidding me? They're saying Smith's foot came off the bag. You have got to be kidding me. And Frank Chigota's going to come out and expect an explosion, and he is absolutely justified. A diving stop at third, the throw to first, his foot was on the bag.
Yeah, as we see the replay.
Looking right at the replay, absolutely ridiculous call.
Yeah, and there's no reason that should have been called safe.
They're gonna talk about it, and the home plate umpire. Oh, well.
Batting the designated hitter number 9, Paul Duranto.
Well, if anything, that is just going to amp up Serrano, as that was a spectacular play by Brady McGuire, and now Frank Chigota is going to have a conference at the mound. I don't think that's all we're going to see from Serrano. I think this is more of a just, all right, that happened, let's move on type of situation.
So is this going to be called an error?
Well, no, I don't know. They haven't decided yet. There were 3 errors coming into the inning. They haven't updated the hits or errors yet, so I think we're going to have a scorekeeper decision. But again, And, you know, they're going to be the people that are watching that say, oh, he's a hometown homer, you know. No, that was a bad call. That was a bad call. The foot on the bag, you could see it flush on the replay.
Yeah. And there's no reason he should have been called safe there, and it just...
Well, like the ball players, we're going to set it and forget it. And the first pitch to Duranto. Looks like Serrano put something extra on that one. Swing and a miss. Someone won the count.
Yeah, now that we're in the 9th inning, it's time to start talking about most valuable stinkers.
The 0-1 pitch. So there's a ground ball toward short. Picked up by Marshall. The second for one. On to first two. A double play.
Yeah, and for my most valuable stinker, I think there is one guy who just really stood out, and that for me is Anthony Serrano. Anthony Serrano, he had 8 strikeouts in 2 or 3 innings, was it?
3 2/3 innings, and he's still out there. So, I mean, good call on that one. I mean, swing and a miss. First pitch to Dalton Harper. It's 0-1. Yeah, I mean, you know, it's always hard to single out just one guy, you know. Jacob Haynes, 2 for 4 with a double and an RBI would be my MVS. But, I mean, there are other players tonight that have done a great job in contributing. Cohen Harris had an actual pretty good outing for him. You know, it was just one unfortunate ball that was a little bit too far out of the reach of Dumas that cost him a little bit. But Brady McGuire, Brady Marshall have been playing outstanding on the left side of the diamond tonight. Justin Bremner, Dumas, Costello, when they've had to get on their horse, they've gotten on their horse. So all the way around, it could be, you know, one of a number of cast of characters as the 0-2 pitch misses. But I'll go with Jacob Haynes tonight, 2 for 4, the double, the RBI.
Yep, good call.
It's getting harder every game.
I mean, because really, as that one's called for a strike for to end the inning. Yeah.
Strike 3, grab some pine meat. It's time to go to the bottom of the 9th. No runs a hit, nothing doing for the Americans. We go to the bottom of the 9th inning. Skunks down by 2, 4-3 Americans.
What's life like in Chautauqua County? It's where small-town charm meets world-class culture, where your downtime gets an upgrade across miles of lakes, state parks, and vibrant local vineyards, where you can live the high life at a low cost as your dollars go further and your roots grow deeper. Whether you're building a business or advancing your career, settling down or saddling up, choose Chautauqua County, where every step you take is toward the life you love. Start your next chapter at livechq.org.
Our generation has a choice. Turn away from the world's problems or chase them down. We refuse to sit back and watch them pass us by. Watch us fly ahead. Rise to every challenge and overcome anything. Watch us become the next greatest generation.
All right, as we head to the bottom of the 9th inning, it's do or die time for the Jamestown Tarp Skunks. They're down 1 run here in the bottom of the 9th inning, trailing 4-3. New pitcher for the Americans is going to be the closer, Cameron Pinero. He will face Dumas in the top of the order, Smith and Jacob Haynes. And if they can put something together, Tarp Skunks fans can go home happy. Serrano with an incredible line in relief. 4 2/3 innings, 1 hit, 1 walk, 8 strikeouts. So now the pitching side is done. It's time for the offense to do their thing.
So Serrano had 9 because of that.
Oh, that's
last
right.
one, yep.
That's right, 9 strikeouts. I almost shortchanged him one. So Serrano came into the game with 4 strikeouts on the season. He more than doubled that in 4 2/3 innings.
Yeah, he really helped the momentum swing for the Skunks team. So that one's called right down the middle for a strike on Matthew Dumas.
And now the Americans dugout really chirping here. Is that one missing up? 1-1 the count. If the Skunks score only 1, we'll go to extras as that one's fouled off. 1-2 the count. There is some activity in each bullpen just in case we do get to 10. And the 1-2 pitch. So again, there's a high chopper towards second. Hoang has to wait on it, throwing to first. Not in time! Dumas beat it out.
Yeah, and Dumas showed off the speed there. He really turned it up, got saved. That's huge for the Skunks. And now that brings up top of the order, and Nolan Smith got a man on first.
And that's the kind, and you were talking about, wondering why Dumas is hitting in the bottom of the order. That's exactly why right there. So we have a ball on the field. No one paying attention to it. Someone needs to go get that baseball off the field. Runner goes, bunt down the third base line is fouled. 0-1, Nolan Smith trying to move Dumas along to second. Crowd's starting to come alive here in the bottom of the 9th inning, and the pitch. Squared a bunt, and it's popped up, and it's going to fall behind the pitcher's mound and in no man's land. Everyone's going to be safe. So what could have been an absolute disaster turns into a phenomenal opportunity as Nolan Smith's bunt goes over the pitching mound, landing in the Bermuda Triangle. And now we're going to get a pinch runner from the Skunks. It's going to be Eric Weeks as Paul Wolf, the Americans manager, comes out to have a conversation. Wow, what a turn of events happening here.
Yeah, you're at the top of the order. It is perfect position for Skunks because you've got speed on second base, you have speed on first base, and you have arguably the most, well, I don't think there's even an argument. You have the most powerful hitter in the lineup up to bat now.
You have the guy with the most power, and behind him, one of the best hitters on the team, Haynes and Bremner. And let's not forget Nathan Borchardt. So this is normally a situation the Skunks find themselves in with 2 outs. Now we're in the bottom of the 9th inning, nobody out, runners at first and second, and the big thumper, Jacob Haynes, comes to the plate. And right now, Tarp Skunks fans are having visions of a 3-run walk-off jack. So again, there's a foul off to the side, into the stands on the right-hand side. 0-1, and I think Jacob Haynes was having visions of that himself. That was definitely a home run rip in the making. Tying run, 180 feet away. Nobody out, bottom of the 9th inning. Haynes waits. The pitch. Runners go, swing and a miss. Throw down to third is in time. Dumas got caught stealing.
I mean, still, that's only the first out of this inning.
But that goes against a basic baseball tenet: never make the first or third out at third base. And the Tarp Skunks just ran right into it. So now runner at second, 1 out. And it's 0-2 to Haynes, and the pitch. Swinging a foul on the first base side. And they'll stay alive, 0-2. Two for 10 with runners in scoring position are the Tarp Skunks tonight. So 0-2 the count. Tying run 180 feet away. Base hit could tie it. Haynes stands in the pitch. Swinging, there's a high drive into left field. Boyle underneath it though. Makes the catch. Unable to advance is Eric Weeks. And now with 2 outs, it's going to come up to Justin Bremner.
Now batting, the left fielder, number 9, Justin Bremner. Let's go, Skunks!
Bremner 0 for 2 on the day, has been hit by a pitch twice. And the pitch taken for a strike, 0-1 the count. That fastball may be the best pitch he sees this entire at-bat. Oh, 1 pitch. Popped straight up. Harper going back under it, and he can't get it. He overran it, tried to reach back. And so the Skunks stay alive. 0-2 the count. Bremner waits. The pitch. Way outside for a ball. 1-2 the count.
Yes, this is one of the most exciting games I've done yet. I'm very glad to be in the booth for this one.
Weeks off second. The pitch. Way up. 2-2. Nathan Borchardt on deck. He will hit if Bremner can extend the game. 2 balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs. Bottom of the 9th inning. Tarp Skunks down 1. Tying run 180 feet away. The pitch. Swinging, there's a ground ball towards short. Picked up by Guzaldo. Throw on to first. And the ball game is over. Tarp Skunks had an opportunity in the bottom of the 9th inning, but the Americans hold on to win this one 4-3. For the Americans, they will increase their record to 14-6, 6-4 on the road. For the Tarp Skunks, they will fall back to 500, 10-10, 6-4 at home. Our next broadcast is going to be Sunday afternoon, 4 p.m. and 6:30, as Auburn comes in for a doubleheader here at Detrick Park. JCC Community Buyout Nights. Free admission for that ball game. You are not going to want to miss that. For Sebby Gibbs, I'm Dre Guinness, thanking you for joining us. 4-3 is your final until Sunday. Good night, everybody.
This is CCS-TV, empowering voices, inspiring futures.